Hi, this is Null Inquisitor in response to SteelChampion! Yeah! Very nice name, very heroic. SteelChampion asked me about 7C, a specific question about character creation concerning the backgrounds. I will try to read it. He said that he haven't played for 2 years, so good for you if you're getting back into it. He said, is there a reason someone would want to spend 4 points in backgrounds at the start of the game? Surely they could just spend 0 and not have any disadvantage. Okay. There are several reasons that that a player should invest in backgrounds. As you mentioned, yes, your character will instantly gain more depth, and this is why I think this subsystem is there. It's even there in 7C. I think it's the main reason for doing it, and there is some incentive, as you may know. The first reason for me would be to make maybe not your character more in depth, or but I would say more interesting. Imagine a full party of generic pirate, with no enemies, no lost treasure, no freaking nemesis, or no ghost hunting their past or whatever. Just generic pirate. Imagine a full table of generic pirate. Boring. So the fact that this is a game of piracy and swashbuckling leads you to a place where anyway you will have stories about enemy and stuff like that. So it's kind of built in the game. So why not taking advantage of it? Second reason for me would be that you will have a little boost in experience point, and even the less gamest player among us likes a little freebie sometimes. Let's face it. When you see your background appear in a game as either the focus of the game or a really important part of it, you see you gain an extra experience point bonus equal to twice the rank of the background. So just there, if you have Emperor Leon as your enemy, he's probably a 3-point background. If he's just mentioned in the game, or he sends some musketeer after you, you gain 6 extra experience point at the end of the game. So it's really not that bad. So mechanically you have an advantage to have a background. The player who don't have any advantage, any background in this regard, will see you pass them by as you get more experience and more stuff to add to your character sheet. So even the power gamer will want a background just to have those points. And yeah, and if I continue to read your question, you said I was thinking of letting my players gain points by picking backgrounds, but only spending a maximum of 5 points per character. I would say that this can work very well if you have like 1 or 2 player, but if you have, like me, a table full with 5-6 player, it will come to a point that it will become less practical to have many backgrounds for each character, and you will start to have overlapping backgrounds. 2 characters will have the same enemy. 2 characters will pursue the same woman or the same treasure or whatever. It's kind of impractical to a point. So 4 points is a good limit, I would say, because it allows you to have one major background at 3 points and a little one at 1, or maybe you can split them in two and have 2 points, two points backgrounds that are coming to mess with your life once in a while. So yeah, you can do this, but I would advise that maybe you should do it with less player. 5 points is a lot of points for backgrounds, and backgrounds are also a good idea from the start because they are not a large investment in point. I know when we are creating a character in 7th we're running on a tight budget. 100 points is really not many points to create sometimes a great character right from the start. Sometimes you have to accept that your character will be just enough a hero, still a foot in the henchman category and another one in the hero category. So, but backgrounds are still costing just 1, 2, or 3 points. So it's a good investment from a mechanical standpoint. But think about it in this way. Could you allow characters to don't have backgrounds? In the old days, I would ask my players to write a page or two about their characters. In 7th Sea, the deal with the player seems to be that they will just mention their character backgrounds, and a good way of doing it is by writing just a word in the background's little square, and invest some point in there, and from that point they're having this background. And also, if you're doing the Destiny spread, most often the game will give you some background for free, so you don't have to spend point for that. But the nature of the beast is kind of random in this case. You may have the greatest background you could possibly like a nemesis or a ghost ship or whatever, or you could pick up randomness could give you something you don't really like. Don't forget there is a possibility to resolve your background. If you kill your enemy, you will have a substantial reward at the end. That's also another incentive for backgrounds. But coming back to your question, yeah, I would say reason 1, to make your character more interesting. Reason 2, to give bonuses to your players, or receive as a player a bonus to your XP. And third reason would be maybe the 5 points limit is maybe a little high, but who knows? It depends on your table. Thanks for watching.